gonna bite his fingers. Take a picture of us?
I'm videotaping you guys.
Oh.
Look, they want some food, Mark.
He's gonna bite his fingers. Yeah, that's how you have to do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was disgusting. Come here, Bambi. Come here, Bambi. Big fella. Big fella.
Here, hold this.
Open up. There.
It growled.
So? He doesn't want it?
I don't know, what does that mean?
Just give him some. Give them some too. Little man right here hasn't got none. This one right here. This little
That one right there?
Yeah.
50 pounds. He is our largest big cat right now. And for male Bengal tigers, they'll usually average about 350 to 500 pounds or so. And once he comes over, if he stands up on his hind legs, spring up. Up. Good boy. All the way up. All the way up. Fully stretched out. He's actually going to be about 8 feet long. Wow. From the tip of his nose to the end of his tail. Or standing up like this from head to toe. Because their back legs and their tail is actually relatively about the same length. Give it a centimeter or two here and there. And since he's right here, one of the things, you can hear that noise that he makes. It's called a chuff. It's an exhalation of air through their nose and mouth at the same time. The 4 big cats, tigers, lions, leopards, and jaguars, do not have the ability to purr. The biggest purring cat's actually the mountain lion. But tigers have developed that chuff as a greeting, so that's their way of saying, hi, how you doing? I'm not going to kill you right now. That's the key word, right now. And now that he got his piece of meat, he's going to say, okay, I'm going to go back to being a lazy cat. Because whether you're talking about a tiger or a house cat, they will sleep about 16 to 18 hours a day. But there's a reason for that laziness. Because out in the wild, they're not very successful hunting. And then we have Tango laying down back there. They're both 7-year-old female Bengal tigers. She weighs currently about 325 or so. And then her sister over there is about 375. And I do say they're sisters, but they're actually not related to one another. But they've been together all their life. So they're kind of like stepsisters or surrogate sisters for one another. But at the same time, even for tigers, they're solitary animals. All cats are solitary with the exception of the African lion. But out in the wild, about 2.5 years of age, mom is going to kick the cubs out of the house. Essentially saying to go get a job. Because she can't provide for them all their life. Once she can't provide enough food to feed herself and them, she's going to tell the kids, move out. And after they move out, they'll usually stay together anywhere from 6 to 12 months afterwards. And they'll go their separate way mostly because of the competition for food. They will hunt together, they'll take down prey together, but then they'll also start fighting over the food. So once those fights are becoming very common, they're going to go their separate ways and start to develop their own territories. And all tigers, whether you're talking about a Bengal tiger, a Siberian tiger, Sumatran tiger, they're all critically endangered. Worldwide, 7 feet tall or so, right, almost. But he'll be about the same size as Safari when he's done growing. I don't have any more, I'm sorry. And his sister's also still growing as well. She has about another 50 to 75 pounds growing ahead of her. He weighs about 450 pounds or so. He's sleepy. And where the tigers will sleep about 16 to 18 hours a day, lions are even lazier. They'll sleep 18 to 22 hours a day. So with him, he's pretty much been there all day long. But you've probably seen Truman before if you've seen any of the Chronicles of Narnia movies. They have all the fun ropes up here for her to play with. One of the unique adaptations for them, they do not have an opposable thumb. She actually does not have any thumbs on her hands, as you can see by the one that's grabbed up on top there. She only has the 4 fingers, because the 4 fingers make for a very good hook. Where if she had a thumb, it would get in the way potentially. And since she doesn't have an opposable thumb, she does have that prehensile tail. So she can use that as an anchor to make sure she doesn't happen to slip and fall and hurt herself. And at 14 years old, that's kind of a middle age for her in captivity. In a good captive environment, you're looking at a life expectancy of about 30, to 35 years or so, where out in the wild, it's only going to be about 20 to 25, if they're lucky. Hey, Georgia. There you go, honey. I've actually built some tools, and they're very trainable. People have actually been training baboons as far back as ancient Egyptian times. And just like us, they do have that opposable thumb, as you can see. Good boy. But they got one up on us. They got an opposable big toe. And he's ticklish. Yes, you are. He's a good boy.
He's like more.
And just like us, they are omnivores. They can eat everything and anything. But also like us, we have to monitor what he eats, because if he eats too much of the bad things, he can get the same problems that we can. He can get high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. In fact, if I have a cold, he could catch it. And if he has a cold, I could catch it. So we are actually really that closely related to a lot of various primates. And he's only about I'd say 80, 85 pounds or so. So I'm going to twist this bag closed and make it really difficult for him to open. And then he's going to get it and open it and demonstrate that. But first, he's got to thank everybody for coming to see him at the zoo. He's so happy. He's so happy.
Yay.
Good. Good boy. There you go. So you can see he's going to tear it open. He actually tore it open from the opposite end, the one that was already sealed. He's going to get all the goodies out from the inside of it. And then once he gets all the goodies out from in it, what do? You throw it away. That's right. He's a good boy. Alright. So we have one more animal to see. This is another primate. So if we come down and around the corner.